On Monday, 20th March 2023, the EFF staged a so-called shutdown that was intended to paralyze the country and cripple the economy as a pretext to instigate insurrection and, in essence, undermine the ideals of the Human Rights Month. The so-called shutdown failed to materialize because South Africans refused to be co-opted into an anti-democracy agenda that sought to undermine the authority of the state and remove a democratically elected government. The ANC applauds the responsiveness of the state security machinery to their mandate to protect life and property. You are asking me why, and you're reducing this thing to personality. I'm not a cult. I've never attacked Malema personally. Where did I do that? I've represented the position of the ANC that shutdowns are not a solution. And a political party that claims to be on the side of the poor, if you organize a shutdown, the people who will be at the receiving end are the hawkers, are the taxi people. And I ask the question, if you say you are on the side of the poor, do you know what it means for a taxi not to move for a day? Because that taxi is the taxi of the breadwinner. The hawker who's selling apples here, who did not work because he was frightened that these apples can be hijacked. The army deployment was justifiable. That is why, even in legal terms, the right to freedom cannot be infringed by anybody. You've got the right to protest, but you can't stop me from coming to Luthuli House on the day of your protest. I've got nothing to do with your protest. You can be supported and mobilize society. That is enshrined in the Constitution. But the role of the police and the army, when the rule of law is threatened and is crumbling, they've got to intervene. And then I characterize the shutdown as a biggest flop, because what they envisioned with their shutdown was that people are going to take to the street. They were actually following what happened in Sri Lanka. That's why they even marched to Pretoria. They just dreamed of themselves in Ramaphosa's bedroom at Mahlabandlovu, shutting down the country. And then that will be the biggest victory for them. That is, they will be calling it a revolution. A revolution will not be televised. We'll be listening to slogans from Malema for days. But the people did not turn up. They did not turn up to anarchy.